Hello, this is Michael Fiore, and in this short free presentation, I'm going to show you how to capture a man's heart and make him love you and only you forever. Now, a quick warning before we get started. This presentation is going to be up for a very limited time. You'll find out why I have to take it down soon in just a few minutes. In this presentation, I'm going to teach you a few truths about men and love that not one woman in 1,000 know. And what I'm about to teach you is actually controversial. You might not agree with it, and some men might actually be angry about it, because it's maybe even a little bit dangerous to men. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a very, very special opportunity. Before we go any further, I actually have something I have to confess to you. I just lied to you, and you're going to thank me for it. In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to show you how to make a man fall in love with you, how to capture his heart. That's actually the easy part. And love is not enough to get you what you really want. Why? Well, men cheat on women they love. Men break the hearts of women they really do love every single day. Instead, I'm going to teach you how to make any man you want so obsessed with you that he can't even think about another woman, so addicted to you that he actually craves you when you're not around, with withdrawal symptoms only you can cure. So loyal to you that he finds himself almost completely against his will, dreaming about the future he wants with you and only you, bending over backwards to make you happy, bragging about you to his family and his friends, and begging you to be his and only his. How do I know that what I'm about to teach you actually works? How do I know it's actually that powerful? Because just 3 short years ago, it worked on me. So who the heck am I and why should you listen to me? If you don't know, my name is Michael Fiore, and I'm an internationally known relationship expert and an Amazon and Wall Street Journal best-selling author for a variety of books on relationships and love. I've been on The Rachel Ray Show. I was interviewed by Time Magazine at one point, tons of blogs. I have a very popular podcast. I have tens of thousands of women all around the world who listen to what I say about relationships, who I've helped have better relationships. But beyond that, what I am today is an incredibly dedicated boyfriend, and hopefully a, not too far in the future, to be husband to an incredible woman. And what I'm about to tell you next is kind of embarrassing, considering what I just did tell you about my background. Because before I became a relationship expert and the best male friend of thousands of women, I was a guy, and not always a nice one at that. See, I've never actually talked about this in public before, in any of my emails or podcasts or anything like that. But before I met my girlfriend, I was kind of a player. And I got to say, I was actually emotionally dead inside because of it. I'd been in relationships before, but always felt trapped whenever I met a girl who I actually got to be her boyfriend. And I never truly committed to a woman, even though I thought I had. I actually know a lot better now. When I was single, I was one of those guys who had sex with multiple women, dated a lot of different women, and I actually swore off dating in any serious way for an entire year and just had casual flings with girl after girl, woman after woman. And no matter what tricks, quote unquote, the amazing women I was seeing tried, no matter what ultimatums I was given, I was always honest. I always tried to be nice, but I thought I'd be single forever. And I was okay with that. I was actually happy about that. I liked just playing the field. I thought I would never feel that urge to really commit to one woman. And then I met her, this one indescribably attractive woman. At the time, I couldn't figure out why I was so drawn to her. It wasn't that she was beautiful, though she was and is beautiful. It wasn't that she was sexy, though she was and is sexy. It wasn't confidence, quote unquote, or anything else that you read about in Cosmo. But there was something about this one woman that instantly made every other girl at the party we were at disappear. I caught her eye from across the room, and even just the way she looked at me sent a jolt up my spine. Suddenly, I felt off balance, nervous, even a little bit scared. And even though I wanted to play it cool, I found myself drawn to her like a tractor beam. We talked for hours, and I found myself attentive like a puppy. We laughed and joked and flirted, and then I felt my throat go dry as she melted against me when we kissed, one of the greatest kisses I ever had in my entire life. And suddenly, I found myself wanting it to just be a kiss, at least for then. I found myself taking it slow, and I knew right there, right then, that this was a woman I was going to have to take seriously. That very night, I broke things off with every other